Who are you and what do you do?
My name is Michelle Lott, and I own Lean REQA. I'm a regulatory and quality strategist.
What does that mean?
It means that I help businesses, startups largely, that are in very early stage concept development, plan their regulatory pathway through the FDA in terms of what does the FDA need to see in testing and submission to get their product cleared or approved, and then help them into commercialization by building the quality management systems that they need when they need it.
Building the system, is that something you just, is that a software as a service? You go out and get a quality management system, or do you build one from scratch?
I build one based on my best practices that I've accumulated over 20 years, and then I see what is the culture of that company, how many resources do they have to maintain it, and I kind of customize and tailor it over what makes the most sense for their business.
What kind of medical device manufacturer can handle the types of services you provide in-house versus those who would outsource it to an outfit like yours?
So I have clients that have been my clients since I started my business. So for over 8 years, some of them have 2 people in-house. I've been able to build systems that they've largely been able to maintain themselves with little overhead. And then I have some with 10 people that have just chosen not to add quality and regulatory resources and maintain my services for a longer period of time. And they will have me put all of their documentation together for, like an example, engineering change order, or to keep their quality systems living and up to date with the latest regulatory requirements. So it all depends on what they've chosen to invest on internally.
You have been very prolific online, sharing your knowledge, which is great. I know you have a following. What is the single greatest threat to the medical device industry from a regulatory standpoint?
I still see people who are underestimating the rate and the amount of change that is coming through the pipeline, and just are in denial, flat out in denial about it, which is why I'm saying I'm your regulatory grief counselor. You know, once we get you through the denial process, anger, bargaining, depression, you know, once you're ready to accept it, we can deal with all those stages. But once you're ready for acceptance, we can also meet you where you're at and provide you with solutions to get you the rest of the way home.
I couldn't help but notice your note here about notified bodies and preparation for the EMDR. Would you talk briefly about that? That'll be my closing question.
Yep. I heard somebody at a conference recently make a joke that many notified bodies just need to open a restaurant. And unfortunately, that's going to also be the same situation that many medical device manufacturers find themselves in if they think that they don't yet have a transition plan for the MDR and they're not making one, then they are going to be out of business in the EU, and it's just a matter of time.
It's hard to believe, but I guess May 2020 will see your prediction come true.
Yeah. May 26th, particularly, specifically.
Thank you, Michelle.